Well, we can tell you, first of all, that the cemetery, even if it closes its doors, the state, more than likely, by state law, will take over and find an owner. So there will not be any reason for people who have loved ones buried here to worry about the fact that they'll have to dig them up and take them someplace else. That will not happen. Saying that, behind me you can see a tale of two cemeteries. Over this area, the greenness, that is run by the city. Over in this area, that is a cemetery privately owned. Owners are broke, and they want the city to take over. Walking carefully so she wouldn't slip into the numerous gopher holes, Christina Williams went to Sunnyside Cemetery in Long Beach to visit the gravesite of her father and her two brothers.
You're supposed to respect the dead, you know, and their souls. You know, I think it's just awful.
There are 16,000 people buried here in a cemetery that opened in 1906. There are no more plots available. Haven't been for at least 3.5 years. 200 men who served as Union soldiers during the Civil War are buried here. So is the town's first mayor, C.J. Walker. So is the first Long Beach police officer killed in the line of duty in 1912, Thomas Borden.
Something should be done. It's been going on for too long. You know, it's not only my family, but everybody else's family here.
This is what Sunnyside used to look like. It had overcome a financial disaster in the mid-90s when the then owner stole nearly half of the $1 million endowment and used it to buy a Mercedes and spend it on bar bills and trips. And then, according to Ms. Williams, about 3 years ago, everything just went south.
It looks like a dump, you know, with headstones.
The owners of the cemetery, run by a board of directors, have for years tried to sell this property to the city of Long Beach. The city, ironically, owns and operates a cemetery right next door to Sunnyside. The contrast is staggering.
Caring and loving, and the city has class.
The board of directors apparently wants to hand over the property to the city, but there are some strings attached which the city doesn't like. And now the board of directors has announced that come August 31st, they're simply going to shut the gates unless a deal can be reached.
Somebody's got to speak up.
For the dead.
For the dead. You're damn right.
Adding, the memory of our loved ones certainly deserves better than what they have now. So if the threat is carried out and August 31st they bar the doors here, again, the state will take over and run the cemetery and find someone who will run it unless they can reach a deal with the city, the current owners and the city. According to the mayor's office, they are working hard. They know the historical purpose behind this. They know what it means, and they think they can work out some kind of deal. But August 31st is the deadline. Reporting live from overlooking the cemetery in Long Beach, I'm Dave Lopez, CBS 2 News.